Hey everybody, Nick Macron here, author of To the Prospective Artist, Lessons from an Unknown Actor. Thank you so much for checking out the video. I hope this finds you all well. I wanted to really quickly share with you the 5 keys to what I think make a really great audition. These are lessons that I picked up over the last 11-12 years as an actor, writer, filmmaker. And to be totally honest with you, I probably made every mistake in the book going in for my auditions, particularly as a young actor. But what a lot of people don't know is I actually spent almost 5 years as a casting reader for mostly Broadway productions, high-profile theater projects, but also CBS, NBC, and the WC when it was around. So let's get into it. Number 1 is to show up on time. Now this seems like a pretty obvious principle, but showing up on time actually has a lot of benefits. The first of which is it makes a really great first impression with the casting director. It shows that you're serious about this opportunity, you're serious about the job, you're someone that can be relied upon, and you take your craftsmanship seriously. Second thing is, when you go in for an audition, there's obviously some nerves going around, you want the job, and that sort of inhibits your ability to do your best work sometimes. But when you show up late, there's this sort of frenzied energy that you take into the room, and it doesn't allow you to focus on the most important thing, which is the quality of your work. When you show up early, you can sign your name in, you sit down, you get settled, you get composed mentally, physically, emotionally, and you can even visualize how you want your audition to go. It's a big help. The second one is to come prepared. Now this seems like an obvious one again, but casting directors completely appreciate that you're not always going to have time to memorize a set of sides or a script, because you get the audition 2 days, sometimes even a day before, right? But what I learned on the other side of the table was that the closer you can get to being off book, the more flexibility you have in the room. What casting directors are really looking for is they see dozens and dozens of actors going in for the same role. So they want to see an actor come in with bold choices to really put their own stamp of approval on something, their own interpretation. They want to understand that you understand your part in telling the story. And the more off book you are and the more familiar you are with the character and the storyline, the more flexibility you have. So as well as you can, and with the time allotted, really make sure that you come in prepared and with a set of bold choices that are unique to you. The third thing is just to be polite and just to be kind. This seems, again, like a no-brainer, but casting directors are people just like you and me, and they have long days and not so good days. And we're very lucky with what we get to do. And they just want to know that you're grateful for the opportunity, because we should be really grateful. When you come in with a sense of gratitude, when you come in with a sense of understanding that this is a rare opportunity that really resonates with people. You can be the most talented person in the world, but if you're difficult to work with and you're not grateful for the opportunity, I've seen a lot of casting directors actually overlook talent to work with someone who might be not quite as talented, but is just grateful for the opportunity and is going to be of service to the story of the production and the entire cast as a whole. The fourth principle is just to do great work. Again, this seems really obvious, but when you go in and you do great work and you make bold choices and you put your best foot forward, what happens is you're going to stay on their mind, their sort of mental Rolodex. And I've seen this happen over and over again. You might not be right for that particular role, but lo and behold, you get a phone call a week, a month, even years down the road with the perfect part. So, spread good contagion. As an old acting coach used to tell me, go in there with bold choices, be kind, and just do terrific work. The fifth principle, which actually this one took me probably the longest to figure out, was no Monday morning quarterbacking. What does that mean? It just means not looking back once you leave the audition and think, I should have done that, I should have done this. Not going in the room trying to do bedroom perfect, right? Making it exactly the way you rehearsed with your friend or in your apartment, because once you leave the room, you've got to forget about it, because I promise you the casting director has forgotten about it. Go about your day. What's really attractive, I think, to people and also casting directors is people who are deeply fulfilled in their personal lives. Really want the job, but you don't have to need it. When they know that and they get that sensibility from you, then it's actually really attractive, and it says to them, hey, this is a talented actor I'd like to work with someday. So that's it. Those are the 5 keys to what I think make a really great audition. If you found this video of value, I hope you'll consider buying the Acting as a Career workshop. It's basically 15 years, more like 12 years of lessons learned as an actor, writer, filmmaker, community outreach, volunteer, and world traveler, packed into about an hour and a half, 2 hours. And we talk about everything from how to audition to how to live a life of meaning to how to court an agent. Lots of useful tools that I hope you'll check out. In the meantime, thank you as always for checking me out here. Life is short, so just keep creating. Until next time.